All right, Dustborn, part 18. We're going to try and finish this in the next couple hours because the vice presidential debate is happening in 2 hours and 45 minutes. And I kind of want to watch that, so it'd be nice to just get rid of this fucking game and watch that shit because it seems funny.
Samuel Ward's best-selling, groundbreaking, and stirring non-fiction history of the American red squirrel.
Please turn that down. I don't want to hear anything more about squirrels.
There's supposed to be a briefing on the Rotown incident.
We were there, Kim. I'm not sure we need the official agitprop.
From the mind of our nation's great leader comes a book for the ages about the humblest...
I don't know if I want to stream my reaction to it.
Squirrels, Our Greatest National Treasure by President Samuel Ward. Available now wherever fine books are sold nationwide.
This is it.
Citizens, good morning.
Why is the magistrate doing the briefing? That's unusual. Turn it up.
I speak to you today as your duly elected leader of justice and faithful servant of our beloved republic.
Why does it say breaking announcement? This is weird.
Yesterday, our beautiful city of Detroit cradled...
Why not? I don't know. Maybe I just want to fucking chill.
Carnage and destruction caused by these foreign agitators will not go unpunished. Murderous monsters acting on...
Oh, Pyro's video with me in it.
have struck a blow.
Can you link to that? I didn't know it was out. I recorded something from like a while ago. I don't even remember what it was.
It's becoming clear that our great nation needs a leader who embodies all of our values.
Can you timestamp it?
Diversity, inclusion, strength, resilience, and most of all, hope. That is why I'm pleased to announce that Justice is endorsing for president in the upcoming election, Sarah Medina Castillo.
What the fuck? Why are we endorsing her?
Working with Miss Medina
Okay.
Castillo.
Oh,
Justice
I'm in a...
will continue to prevail and
Did I get
strengthen
caught?
This great nation. And we will use our power.
I forget what happened.
She's awake.
Sorry about the restraints. Standard procedure for deviants, I'm afraid.
For
If this is
lesbians.
okay, we didn't know. It's
It's
frankly
8 hours
a miracle
long?
we
Well,
made it all
fucking,
the way
that's
here
why I want a
without doing it.
timestamp.
Putting your unborn child at risk. Still, if I'd known, I wouldn't have...
I hope you're not in too much pain. We just want to talk without complications. How does that sound, Pax?
I'm gonna bully you.
Don't make
I'm not allowed to
What's
bully
that?
anymore.
Did you try to say something?
They stole my bully
The only other
powers.
alternative was a gag. We prefer less barbaric methods to prevent you from using illegal language.
Pretty good, right? It's an experimental drug mixture. You can still talk, but your magic spells are useless.
This conversation is long overdue. We've been on your trail since Boulder. And even before that, your mother's commune? That incident set off a lot of alarms.
But it took a while to connect the dots and tie you to the Rockies Tourist Center. And then there was that incident at the Betty's in Utah. Not sure what you did to those
Betty.
officers, but you made a lasting impression.
That's when we realized we were dealing with... You call them divergents in Pacifica.
You gave me drugs?
The effects aren't permanent, if you're worried about that.
We can always hope.
Enough people have died needlessly. You must see that. Another deviant went nova in front of us all in Chicago. We simply want to stop you and your compatriots from hurting anyone else. Justice has facilities where your words will be under control. We know you're not monsters, Pax. The disorder infected you when you were children. You need help, structure, order. The best thing, the safest thing for everyone is for you to tell us where your friends are and let us bring them in without unnecessary violence.
But words are
Once they're all
violence.
safe, we can figure out how to prevent more innocents from getting hurt.
He's being very generous.
Says the people who are trying to put together an army of anomals.
An army? What do you mean?
Don't listen to her, she's lying.
I've met people, young people, kidnapped by Justice when they were kids, turned into anomals against their will. We know what Justice is doing. We saw your
Boring.
facility in Nevada. You're making anomals.
What was this?
It's boring. I inhaled some of my drink. I don't know why.
What the hell was that?
Oh.
Puritans.
What? Is Pacifica staging an invasion?
Maybe not Pacifica, but just
Am I still sick? I don't think so.
Walker here. Roger
I
that.
think I just inhaled a bit
They're
of my
on the
drink.
second floor.
How could they have gotten
The
past?
officers
For
in the
no good
stairwell
reason.
need assistance. Can you?
Yes, sir.
They're here for you, aren't they?
Yes.
They're here for me. But we're not working with them, if that's what you think. They want me dead.
At least we have some common ground. Why do they want you dead?
Facts or lies?
I have no interest in seeing the Puritans get their hands on you. Terminal.
This is a real sleepy
release
type
straight to
game.
room 5. Authorization code Walker.
I'm happy to be done with
I'm
this
letting
soon.
you go, Pax.
Hopefully the last chapter isn't fucking 6 hours.
Authorization code Walker 9745.
Otherwise we might need to do another day of this.
I don't know why they're after you or want you dead, but this is our country. We make the rules here. But you listen to me, Pax.
You didn't even point at me. You pointed at my shoulder. You pointed at like the
For your safety
bed.
and your child's well-being. Turn yourself in as soon as possible.
thing.
They're coming up the north stairwell.
I miss
Take the
Chester
service
Bennington
elevator
frown.
south, down to the garage. My people have bigger problems to worry about right now. They'll leave you be.
Yeah, that doesn't look good.
Okay.
Yeah, that doesn't look.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, God.
Okay, now this is epic. This reminds me of another David Cage game.
Hey, can someone give me a hand?
Kian, someone. The way she said that almost sounded like a foreign
Seriously,
language. Kian,
Help!
help! Voice acting is bad. So intense. If there were any consequence to anything, then maybe this would have some weight to it, you know? There's no consequence. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So, correct me if I'm wrong. Destiny streamed his reaction to the presidential debate, right? Because I know it's on, like, ABC's YouTube, but, like, he didn't get in trouble for that, right? Oh, no. I'm asleep now. On Kick. Oh.
Are you an angel?
Fuck no. It's just
Is it
me,
something that I
Max.
should just do on Kick?
Sai?
You got
on
it?
YouTube?
Sai, careful.
Jack's film streamed all the debates on Twitch.
Let's go.
And he showed the actual debates?
Puritan society,
we're the enemy.
Why am I forced to
What-
play as a
What are
Muslim?
you doing
This is woke.
here?
Saving your ass, bro.
We had to get you to a real hospital. You were in a bad state.
Lucky thing we had 99.
What the hell?
Old lady
Stop, Eli. We swore to never speak of her Vox again.
We were planning to get you out of
Why
here.
am I forced to play as a big
Remember
chungus?
what happened in Rotown?
Getting stabbed and CT? They're
Oh, sorry. Van-
Also, I'm not playing as them. I have no control. So
Van,
I guess I'm not.
Later, you met with
I thought I
in Rotown
was.
Knew about the truck.
Sigh. I think I can
That butt.
stand on my own feet again.
It's huge.
I'm not letting you go quite yet.
A
Max.
huge butt. Also, she pissed herself. Look at that. Kick the elevator door open. I've seen people do that and
She didn't tell
die
me either.
Okay, so you can't
in
really
more
keep
than one
keep
video.
Secrets, okay?
Secrets. What secrets?
Ask her.
One of them was in a wheelchair.
I,
How? Because if you kick the elevator door open, it means the elevator isn't there.
I didn't
And then
have
you fall
choice.
down a
We
shaft
always
and
have
die.
a choice. You chose
If you
to
kick the
betray
door
us.
open, it means it's
Do you
not
even
there
know
yet.
what justice can do to you? They were going to hurt my family. What kind of choice was that?
How do you kick open a side door? China.
That's why they came.
What's wrong with her elbow?
Not true. Justice
Why is her
was
elbow
already
an
on their
innie?
way. I was only trying
What
to...
the frick is happening with her elbow? Why is it an innie?
Well, it's no tour bus, but we'll fit.
What was that?
Truck after what 99 did.
Eli, no. we
Why is your
swore.
arm still up like someone was supporting it? What the
Let's
fuck?
go.
Who are you?
I'm your goddamn messiah, Pax. Get in.
Pax, I'll explain later.
Did I hear Trump say he basically wanted the purge? Yes.
Wow, champ. You look like shit.
Yeah, that's the drugs.
It's
Save
funny.
it. We need to go now.
The data key. I don't have it. Theo.
Lost in Rotown. It must have dropped out of your pocket when that bitch attacked you.
No.
You're alive. That's what matters. Stay low, Pax. We'll get out of here with Nine-Nine's help.
What happened?
Oh God.
Why your neck do that?
It'll be fine.
Nothing will ever be fine again.
Come on. You've seen much worse.
No.
The purge but 1 hour sounds funny.
I'm literally scarred for life.
I think that's the ideal purge length.
And is.
7:44:05 is the timestamp in Pyro's video. Okay. What's the video? Darkwood?
We'll just be a couple of minutes.
I do not remember what I was doing in that video.
Recognize.
Okay.
Sorry
I will
for dragging you out
leave
of the
that
van.
timestamp there.
Feeling okay after?
Soul's poetry helped. What's up with
I'm not
the
gonna do
old
that now.
woman's box? Is she
Do not
Never
go
again.
there.
The way the characters
can't
just
stay
talk over top of each other is hilarious.
Every justice officer.
What's
in the
wrong
city
with your
is alert.
fingies?
I just needed a minute with you guys.
What's wrong with your
Away
fingies?
from-
Oh my god, they're going into your hands!
The point
Why even do
being,
that
this is
animation?
personal.
Like, he's curling it up.
Wait.
You gotta
Where
express
did you-
the anger by showing him curling his fist,
We
but then
lost that
going
vote.
through his own fists.
You couldn't possibly
It's a copy. I actually bought 3. S-Mart had a deal.
S-Mart,
I copied the purity data.
Army of Darkness
onto a
should
second
sue
key
you.
while you guys were checking on packs. I was supposed to give the duplicate to Justice in exchange for my family and a pardon.
what was this thing again? I remember her leaving it on the toilet.
I gave Justice a 3rd key.
The
with
main
just bullshit on
character.
it. I guess the mission's back on track. You all know I was in juvie. What I did not tell you was that I was facing more than a decade.
Oh, remember when I said?
involved.
Remember when she? I almost forgot she even left. By the way, Remember when I said when she left she would show up to save the day? That's exactly what happened. And I didn't even recognize it when it happened because I forgot she left. I forgot that Sai was gone doing her own fucking thing being a drama queen. But I'm now realizing that exactly what I predicted would happen when she left happened. She showed up to save the day. Literally, that's exactly what happened. Who was Sai? The Muslim.
Fucking graffiti.
The Grimace.
So when Justice told me there was a way out, I knew.
Shut up!
So that's why you left us. To meet up with Justice.
The longer I stayed, the
Game
bigger the
volume is
risk
low? No,
for
it's
everyone.
not.
And I was getting sick from all the lies, so I figured.
It's the same volume it was every other
I
time.
figured Iowa was as good a time as any to get out. Hand over the duplicate of Justice. Especially after what happened at dinner that night, but I didn't. I couldn't.
Have
I mean,
another
who
scene
knows
where
what's
everyone
on
gets
that thing?
drunk.
So I gave them the third key with a bunch of bullshit encrypted data on it. It'll take Justice ages to crack it.
Sorry, oops. And I'm just gonna double check. Yep, it's the same settings we had before.
I watched your recent and Pals and the Saw jokes was so funny. Amy pitch for a movie title Abiding Citizen from the Book of Law.
Yeah. Thanks. Jamie, Just Fox.
They find out it's mostly K-pop. Boy, are they gonna be mad. After I give them the key, they release me, tell me I can go home, that my family's safe, but when I finally get there, my dad
I
calls
doubt
the
you.
cops on me. Tells me they disowned me.
You are racist.
That I was a black stain on their flawless reputation.
Hella black.
Sai, if you told us, we could have fixed this.
As much as I'd love to believe that, come on. You would have thrown me off the bus.
You clearly don't know Pax.
We're a team. We would have handled it together.
Maybe, but after my parents kicked me out again, I didn't know what to do.
I think I've been
the day.
vaping too much. I think I think it's time to quit.
And the location of the Bronx Library. So that's where I went.
Let's see how I
That's
do.
where I met Ruth, the librarian, and that's where I realized what I had to do. I can't just walk
I don't
away.
trust that I'm going to completely quit
I can't
because of
leave
the
the
next 2
Republic
weeks
again.
ahead of me, but
I got it all
I should
wrong.
scale it back.
I couldn't see that the whole time I was working for justice, I actually had power over them. I was feeding my handlers information to help them.
When did I start back
I
up
could've just
again?
as easily fed
It's
them
been less than a
information to
year,
hurt
right?
them. When we left Pacifica, there was no way I could have played that game and won. But I've learned a lot. From you, Gnome, Theo.
Gnome!
Able to do some real damage. From the inside. I owe it to the people I've hurt to at least try.
I don't get it.
Do you have a death wish?
At least I'm doing something to make this place better. I mean, I'm not pretending to know what's best, but
I saw
don't
bits of
know
that
why
debate,
you're
yeah.
putting your faith in some shadow
It was
entity
April
out
when I
there.
started to vape again.
Especially when you could be using your powers to
Yeah,
make
less
this
than a
place
year.
better.
I don't owe the Republic anything.
Maybe. But we both know if anyone has
I've been starting to notice some, like,
it's you.
Sorry to crash the party, but Ruth says, and I
vacoconstriction
quote,
or whatever you call it.
"If those goddamn fools don't get back in the van right now, we're leaving without them." End quote.
Which apparently nicotine does.
Apparently they've started shutting down bridges and tunnels.
Like, that's probably not good.
Sai.
I'm staying, Pax.
She's not going to change her mind. I'm still hung up on that justice thing, but stay safe out there, mate. And do good.
I think I've been overdoing
I
it.
miss you, Gnome.
Also,
And
it's been a
you,
stressful time,
Theo.
but, you know.
You may be the biggest dork I've ever known, but you're a mensch, and I adore you.
You're a mensch!
I know you're angry, and
I
that's fine, but I'm not
don't,
gonna
I really don't know why some of the words are just capitalized. Because often, you know, I've seen it before in some games where the subtitles are like that, and my assumption is, okay, that's how it was in the script. Therefore, the actors are supposed to put emphasis on those words. But it really doesn't seem like there's any connection between the capitalized words in this game and how the lines are delivered, because they don't put emphasis on those words. They really don't.
Not me.
Ew, don't touch me.
Sigh.
You're gross.
No.
I
Fuck that. We'll see each other again.
The audio for that character was so much lower. No, fuck that. We'll never see each other again. The music's drowning it out. Our main character is so much louder. Like, what the fuck?
I love you like a big sister. Always will.
What?
Stay safe. This is the last mile. You'll make it.
You want some K-pop?
when we were in Chicago, I got this K-pop mix from a guy who, well, you should have it. I got it for you.
You. No way, dude. I never thought you'd. You don't even like K-pop.
Also, Muslims aren't allowed to
No.
listen to music, depending on which
do.
which
Oh,
variation you follow.
Just beautiful. No hugs from me, though. I don't want any tears.
You're staying.
I'm a militant motherfucker. Whatever the hell justice are aiming to do, I'm aiming to stop them. That's hard work to do remotely. And honestly, the stuff this one said inspired me. Maybe I'll even introduce
I wonder
you
if
to
Gael would be willing to talk about all he's learned about Islam on a stream one day, or if that would be too too spicy. He's taught me a lot.
She's the best goddamn librarian we
He's
got.
a
Let's
he's
clear
a
the streets
scholar.
before the drones arrive. I know this little joint only 10, 15 minutes away. We can grab a beer
Ah!
and
I love how
call
she just
some
went up.
folks.
Sure.
Brony. Oh, sorry, that was one letter off.
Is anyone gonna tell me how you all made it to New York?
That would
How do
be
they sleep in this van with all of them in it?
No.
No.
No. No. We swore.
Never again.
I mean, she just did it again earlier today.
Never again. Again.
Let's be professional about
It's a real
this.
mystery
Without
machine.
her, we wouldn't have made it here.
Speak for yourself, Theo. Age has dulled all your senses.
Hey, I'm not that much older than you know.
Why isn't she saying anything?
Oh God. Not
I'm glad I stopped on Sunday and saved this for another day. I have so much energy. I can't believe I did so much in that one day. I'm gonna grab another bev here because God, this is the type of game. Ugh. Madison. Shudik?
Did you have anything to do with that disease-spreading bescarfed weasel who manhandled me?
What?
Pardon? She means Desmond.
Pardon?
Our contact in Detroit.
That's one of my favorite
Ah,
spoken lines from
he's a-
Hundreds of Beavers.
Was a contractor. Never worked with him personally. We don't.
I think there's only
often
two spoken
have
lines.
contractors among us.
Pardon and
Nova
oh
Scotia's
shit,
due
beep.
diligence track record is exemplary.
I'll be the judge of that young lady person.
Whoa.
It's bigger than expected.
I'd do anything for a swim right now.
The Atlantic? In October?
It's beautiful.
This is nothing compared to the Pacific
No.
Ocean.
Let them have this.
What about the Pacific Ocean?
What are those buildings?
One of many failed experiments to save us all from the rising tides. The towers harness tidal waves to generate power. They might still be functional, but there aren't many of them left.
You know what I did just right now? I felt like taking a vape and I didn't. Look at me go.
There's a motel coming up
Again,
in 2
I'm not
miles.
quitting
It's getting
right now,
brighter.
but I'm gonna tone it back
Maybe a good time to stop for
for the next couple weeks, and then probably quit after that. For who knows how long. I usually quit for like a few years and then pick it back up, but we'll see. If it makes me gain weight, I'll probably go back. But
You could have just gone at the motel.
I figured there'd be rest stops. Can you guys just give me a minute? I don't like to talk when I...
Smash that like button!
Talk when you what, Theo?
He's pee shy.
He's... Oh my god.
Pee shy?
Theo's pee shy.
I hate you guys.
I can be pee shy.
You're saying they didn't know about experiments until
It's taken a
going
lot of
back 2
meditation to
decades.
not be pee shy.
No, they're just covering up. They must know.
That's what it sounded like.
You don't really buy that, do you?
I'm pee shy, but I can come in front of anyone.
I guess not. After all, they're justice. They always lie.
Let's hope that's the last we see of them.
Why are we looking at a rodent?
It's dead.
Yes, a dead rodent. Why are we looking at a dead rodent?
Because it's federally protected. It's Ward's favorite animal. We hit it with our car. That's a crime punishable with up to 10 years in a federal prison.
We need to get rid of it unless we want more attention from justice.
I think we got their attention already.
Guys, it's a squirrel.
Buh.
I've got this.
It is interesting how often I feel like vaping.
Okay.
I just got another
push harder.
urge.
Almost. Almost.
But I mean, it's like one of those compulsive things where it's just like, if I'm
Got
not
it.
doing it, what am I doing?
You'll be able to take over for Ruth in no time.
The libraries are on the verge of extinction.
Like the alcohol's
We
right there,
managed to
too.
keep them operational for decades, but now...
I'm a person that needs stimulants. I constantly need stimulation. Maybe I need ADHD meds.
That's how the world works. Few bad apples spoil the barrel every damn time.
Then why build a network at all? We should be building a fortress instead.
People have tried. It never works. Right now,
Animation's so
we do the
clunky.
most good by getting you and your cargo to Nova Scotia.
Okay. This is so pointless.
Hey, oh, check this out.
Check this out, what?
Darling, did you know Lady Justice named her dog
Her
after
t-shirt
one of the
reminds me
crimes
that I'd rather be watching classic Looney Tunes cartoons
Get it?
than playing this
I
game.
know.
Oh, I thought you were... No, never mind.
Come on, tell me.
Maybe start chewing gum. Chewing gum makes my jaws hurt.
The
I have like
accent
bad. I
reminded me of
am
Sushi.
constantly like
Sorry.
clacking and like squeezing and grinding my teeth. I have like a mouth guard to prevent me from doing that in my sleep.
Pax.
Because I used to have
Who's
like
the baby's father?
like a line
Gnome said
going
it's not
all the
theirs.
way here and all the way
Oh,
here, like a
okay.
Joker thing on the inside of my mouth. Because I just keep grinding my teeth in my sleep. And so I have to wear like a mouth guard to sleep. So chewing gum hurts my jaws. Isn't that crazy?
A guy I met back in Pacifica. Nobody you'd know.
That's true. I don't know a lot of people.
I am definitely
Pax,
watching the
guys,
debate tonight, so
Pacifica
if this isn't done by that
us.
time, we're
One
saving the
big
rest for
happy
another day.
family.
I'm the Joker on the inside, and that's what counts.
Hell yeah!
Please tap on literally anything other than our seat. You're going to give me a bloody headache.
Right, sure, sorry. There are still functioning lighthouses?
Justice converted them to scan the skies and monitor signs of a potential European invasion.
Yep, as if Europe would want to come more close than this country.
I like how quiet their audio gets when I go far away.
Does the Pacific still beat this, Gnome?
I prefer sunsets to sunrises, that's all I'm saying.
And beaches too. Whatever this is.
Beaches be crazy.
Kind of morbid that these houses are still standing.
The government's not about to spend money tearing these coastal towns down.
You could go diving and find.
They're going very slowly.
Have you done a lot of diving?
If you
On a
want to
vehicle,
see me in a
on a road
swimsuit,
with no vehicles on it.
Just ask. That's how I met my
This is a snail's pace. But they're about to run out of assets as they get to the end of the bridge. They didn't want to load too much. They didn't want to design too much.
That could have been anyone. Don't look at me. Look at that child.
Well, you're
How come you are a racist accent?
There's a Betty's coming up in a few miles. You can all relieve yourselves.
And eat. I'm starving.
The only time where I've felt the criticism, imagine the smell applicable, is when looking at pictures of Asmongold's home. People say that a lot, but I feel like there's only been one time where that's applied.
Isn't everyone sick and tired of Betty's?
Oh boy, you've stepped in it now. Sick.
Pax, can I have a minute?
Asmongold should do a stream where he invites someone over. Where he invites someone to his home, and we can see the terror on their face.
I'm kinda hungry.
This won't take long, and I don't know when or if we'll have another chance to speak. Is it
He did do
Jacobs? I ask because I assume you haven't been in touch with Jacob since Pacifica?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Fine. I need to know if you're going to Nova Scotia to join us, or if you just see this job as a way out. You have a child to protect. Turning your back on the cause for what you consider a
I'm leaving that
simple life
tab
must
open for
be quite
later.
tempting.
How do you be a
What Saul and your
multimillionaire
friend Sai are doing is admirable, but
and live like you're
sure
like
they might
struggling?
do some good before they burn out or get killed. But if you combine your powers and your device with Nova Scotia's resources, we might have a chance to save the Republic. Maybe even the world.
Why
I
me?
want you to consider it, Pax. You could be instrumental in the coming fight.
I don't know what you expect me to do.
I may not know as much as Jacob does, but I know enough. What that device does, what your words can do to reality. I spent most of my life on the Weave, building libraries from nothing. But you don't have to count
Is
up little
Asmongold who
victories
Snoop
over
Dogg
the
was talking
decades
about
like
in his
I
song "You Can't Make a Hoe
If we
a
can
Housewife"?
amplify your voice, you could change everything.
You can
in
take
an
Asmongold out of the ghetto, but you can't
And
take
do
the
what
ghetto
I
out of
could
Asmongold.
never do. Use the hand you were dealt to create a better future for everyone. I just need to know what you're thinking. If you're open to continuing the good work. Justice has been suppressing language and using it to control the people. We want to use it to free them, to give them autonomy again. I'm not asking for a decision. I know this journey isn't over yet, and things could happen.
Sounds a whole lot like someone wants to use us to achieve their own ends.
So what? If those ends benefit everyone? In Nova Scotia, you'd be safe, protected, well compensated, and you'd be doing...
Hurry up and end the game! Do whatever you have to do! I don't care about whatever you're talking about. This is boring.
That's your call. Just think about it.
End it!
They'll be waiting for us.
Finish it!
But
And deliver us from evil! Finish it! Spider-Man 2.
Welcome to Betty's, Sweet Pea.
I think I'm ready to order.
What can I get you to eat?
I'll have the mac and cheese. It was really good the last
Green
time I visited
Goblin?
Betty's.
Doing okay,
Willem
hun?
Dafoe?
You look a little down.
Better than the Jokester, honestly.
Just tired.
I can imagine. Go join your friends, Toots. I'll get started on your orders. And sweetheart, you're getting a slice of apple pie on the house.
Thanks. What about rhubarb pie? I want
You know
some
you can tell
rhubarb
me your
pie.
name. Nobody will know.
I don't know if you'll find a use for this, but if anyone will, it's you.
My needles didn't survive our trip to Rotown. But I suppose I don't need them to appreciate this. It's a good gift. And I'll bet you I can pick up some new
You
needles in
stink.
Nova Scotia. Unless
She fucked up
you
so bad.
think Betty has some chopsticks around. Never mind. Thanks, Bags.
I'm from Alberta, where rhubarb
Having a deep
grows like a
conversation
weed.
over here.
If
So
I
I am
can
a
guess your
rhubarb
name,
enjoyer.
at least we have something.
You can find like rhubarb in back alleys.
Feels wrong to smuggle her out of the country with no idea where she came from or who her parents are. But I guess once we make
you
it to
stink!
Nova Scotia, that responsibility falls on our employers. I saw you with Ruth. Sorry for prying.
It was nothing.
Okay. You don't have
There's
to
a
tell
long
me.
while left till
I
it's
understand
over.
It's a private matter. So anyway, you know you can tell me your name. Nobody will know. Except Pax, maybe. And she can keep a secret.
Sonex, I'm your
Trust me.
first follower.
I know. Is it Xiomara? Or Maya? I know those are Mexican names. And also the names of my... What about Emily? Blink twice if your name is Emily. Or raise your hand if your name is Sarah. Fair enough, Chica.
Chica, is she gonna say her, like, this is gonna be one of those every single games and movies and pieces of media ever that does this, where there's a character that doesn't speak, and then at the very end, they'll say a thing. And it'll be like, oh, Daddy, or some bullshit. They're gonna say something at the very end is what's gonna happen. This happens in every single one of these fucking dumb shits. She'll say Bazinga.
There I was, pretending to be the club owner's wife and working as a pole dancer at the same time. I know what you're thinking. How could I pull that off? Costume changes, young ones. Costume changes.
Ah! Oh boy!
I also had to change my makeup every
Oh
5
no!
seconds, so after a couple hours,
Oh shit!
cheeks
I'm
were
dying.
redder than
It's
a
sawing my
baboon's
neck
ass.
off.
But by the end of the night, I
Ow.
scammed some investors out of
Ow.
6 big ones, and I had a bro
Oh, boy.
full of tips. And the club owner
Ow.
proposed to me the next morning. Second best honeymoon
Ow!
of my 20s.
Ow! Hey! Those sounds it made reminded me of Seabat.
Sai would have challenged you all to a duel for the honor of being Betty's favorite.
I would have yielded. She's the original superfan.
The Betty I knew was creepy. I didn't like her at all. This one's better.
Not long until we can start figuring out new and unusual ways of causing problems for justice.
They won't make it easy for us.
Don't worry. I'll find a way. We will find a way. The shit they did to us and girl won't go unpunished.
We'll make them pay.
What will you do when this is over, Z?
Well, not sure yet. Find some peace and quiet away from this place, if that's possible. I'm just tired. And frankly, still reeling from the revelation that I'll be an aunt soon, which someone could have mentioned sooner. So we'll see what happens.
What is this, a game for ants?
Anyway. Whoa, okay. Whoa. If anyone is Betty's favorite, it, as I was saying...
Get me out of here.
Whoa, okay. Whoa. If anyone...
Since you're done with the Marilyn bio, here's something new to read.
Oh, lovely. A 10-year-old Republic print magazine about C-list celebrities I've never heard of. This will be riveting. You know, with an actress for a mother, trash like this used to be such a tiresome violation of privacy. But then I got older, and I realized none of it was real, or hyperbole at best. And my perspective shifted. It might be rubbish, but at least it entertains.
Pretty sure you're
Is that song in my playlist? No. The robot's noises near the gilf with no legs made sounds that reminded me of that song, Seabat or whatever. And there's a very famous, I guess viral is what we're going to call it. I think it's a Reddit post of someone saying that that was like their sex music, and then the girl like obviously couldn't stand it and was going through hell, which is funny. And then there's another, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, even if it's fake, it's funny enough that I want to believe it's real. What was the other one? There was like a Kirby's Tilt and Tumble playlist or track where someone like walked in on their parents having sex or something to that music. I don't remember. But there was another one where it was like, okay, even if this is fake, it's funny.
It's just the one. Gift from Ruth.
Got something on your mind?
Well, yes. I've been feeling out of place. Especially lately. Everyone here seems to be thriving on each other's company. Being around other people like us. And I'm feeling quite the opposite. This whole found family thing doesn't sit right with me. I
still have Kirby's Tilt and Tumble for the Game Boy Color. And you just do this to like move it. It's fucking crazy.
Most at peace on my own.
When you were bleeding out in the back of that truck, I realized how powerless I was. How vulnerable.
I wonder if the most graceful thing would be to bow out now. We've almost reached Nova Scotia, and you can all take care of yourselves without me.
Why?
Why? Why now?
Because we're getting close. And I
Only 2 hours to the VP debate. Can I beat this in time? I don't know. Is there 2 hours left in the game?
This is it.
You really want to leave after everything we've been through together?
I do. We've been toxic for each other. You've said as much yourself. I just need some space. I'll always have love for you. But this is where we part ways. Maybe not forever, but definitely for now.
Okay, I don't care. Goodbye.
Has Olivia told you about Psychosis, that body horror game where you reacted to its trailer? The game's out, but it's apparently shit and most of the trailer footage is not in the game and was rendered only for the trailer.
Well, that sucks. I guess I won't be playing it then. I did not hear about that.
So ready for this.
Ah! All right. I'll be right back.